Flacco, what's up, man?
Poet and Flacco, what's going on? The whole gang is in here. Poet and Flacco.
Oh, just FaceTime.
Yeah, he's on FaceTime.
What's good, nigga?
Yeah.
What it do, nigga?
Poet and Flacco.
How you feeling?
My boy, man, what's up with y'all?
Yeah, yo. So we on here, bruh. And we're going over your fight footage at work because you know you was at a Rumble on them live streams.
What's the fight, man?
Wait, hold on. Why are you saying it like
Give him the phone. Good.
Flacco?
Yo,
Hold it up to the thing.
Flacco, are you okay?
Huh?
Are you okay?
Yeah, why you say that?
Why were you acting belligerent on your show?
Jay, put it on the mic.
Nah. Well, one, listen, man. Like once in a while, you definitely gotta, you feel me, like throwing one of those nigga moments. Feel me?
But Flacco, you see here at Menace, we have a certain level of righteousness, and you know a certain level of our posture. It's we sit up here. You know what I mean? We do things the righteous way. You feel me?
That's bullshit.
Well, that's funny.
That's bullshit.
Full job.
But I would love for you to elaborate on that claim, my nigga.
Hey.
Hold it to the
But your podcast name, sorry, like the channel name is what? Is Menace Entertainment.
Yeah, Menace Material Entertainment.
That's cause shit'll get tricky if it needs to.
That's because it can get complicated. It could get, you know, a little fishy, but it's always righteous.
Right.
I felt like when we was watching this video, which doesn't make you look good because, you know, it's kind of talking shit about you. But I feel like watching this, it's like you was just doing it like...
You was just trying to go viral. That's what it seemed like.
Were you
trying to
doing
go
this
viral.
to do this?
Nah, well, one, no, right? Because listen, because nothing like we do, right? Like during the news, you feel me? Right, right? Like I feel like if that was during, let's say, like an interview, then I could maybe understand the viral and aspect, right?
Okay,
But like
yeah,
during
I get
the
that.
news stream, like I don't think that anybody like really expects to go viral from like the news stream, right? And then two is like, bro, like I've been saying like those things like days and weeks before. You feel me, right? Like I guess because I got like a tad bit more animated during that stream, like people like call wind of it, right? But like we've been having like these conversations before.
I feel you because I
Okay.
know how it is. Like I know how it is. I know how that goes.
Yeah, like you gonna try to make me seem like I'm bugging.
Yeah, it's a
when-
reoccurring thing.
Yeah, when we've already had 7 of these conversations off camera.
Facts. You feel me?
All right, so now just so you
Okay.
know what you're coming in on the back end of the two statements that you made. The most impactful documentary, I can't get behind that, me personally.
Yeah.
And then the no jumper. The people that know jumper don't have any say or push in the culture and hip hop culture. That I 100% agree with.
You know, you was accurate on that one, but
No,
I thought you were
crazy though,
100%.
Bro, is people said that I said that. I never said that though, right?
That's how I heard it. Go ahead.
Here, right? So what? Here, right? So pretty much like, so those two statements kind of go hand in hand, right? So pretty much like my whole like thing is this, right? I'm anti all form of elitism, right? Meaning, if this is an industry, let's say $1 billion industry, right, with millions or hundreds of millions of fans, right?
Yep.
I'm just against the notion. Again, like this is like past no jumper, just like anywhere, right? I'm just like against the notion that 10 people or 20 people or 30 people anywhere can come together and say what's law in hip hop, right? Because I don't think that 10, 20, 30 people should have the power to even do that, right? So, right? So when Remo said,
But you
know,
do
10
realize.
people here didn't see it.
Yeah.
That's why it's not impactful. That's where I was trying to go, right?
I get that.
How can y'all say that when 10 people nowhere, right? It don't matter if it's here, like 10 people nowhere can dictate nothing in, you know, and,
Right.
you know, yeah.
So I think the biggest thing though is that you are right about that. 10 people, but like there's certain shit that like there's still certain levels to it. You know what I'm saying? So 10 people have depicted what hip hop culture is going to be for the next 10 years at one point. You know, like these things do happen. Like if all the major record labels get together, especially before the internet and shit like that, and they said, look, we're going to push gangster rap, we're going to push conscious rap. There were a group of people It might not even been 20 people. It might have been 7 people that got together and said,
Probably 5.
It may be 5 that we're gonna get together and we're gonna push this together. So there is sometimes a small group of people can tell us what the culture should
Make that shift.
Sure, right.
should be.
Listen, right, so
Yeah.
look, yeah,
You can
right,
you can
so
be
look.
against it, but that's not something that's ever gonna change. I don't think the internet
Yeah, right.
the internet does balance it out though.
Here, Russell, look, so I definitely agree, right, that let's say this, that 10 to 7 can maybe like predict trends in hip hop, right?
Right.
Now, we currently exist in like a time where, you know, like where like the industry plants exist, right? And the industry plants exist because there are people who sit at the top and who say, okay, we're gonna push this button,
Right,
and that
right.
nigga gonna be there, right?
Exactly.
And
Call
that's
them
why
out.
I'm against, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
that's
call-
why, like,
so-
I
How many
snap.
of them have you interviewed?
Yeah, how many of them ended? Yeah.
Right. And like, that's why like I snapped and started going crazy, right? Because, bro, I'm just anti all form of elitism, right? Because I understand, my nigga, like there's really
You know what
all
comes with
motherfuckers at the top pushing buttons. So hence when we say 10 people, I'm like, hold on now, you feel me, right? Like just that conversation and that language makes me feel uncomfortable, right? Because what you,
Yeah.
right, like,
That's
right,
that
like 'cause 10
Pan-Africanism.
means, oh, okay, you know, like these motherfuckers can, like 10 anywhere can say, this is law
nigga bullshit.
in the billion-dollar and industry. To me, if 10
I let him.
can make a law or say what's law in the industry,
Yeah.
that should make everyone feel uncomfortable.
True.
How much 𝙿𝙾𝚂𝚃 you been consuming lately?
He was.
Why are you? You think
You sound like a Pan-Africanist right now.
Well, here, right here. Look, so Pan-Africanism, like, probably not, right? Bro, listen, bro, like,
He's from that
I
school.
feel like
bro.
most niggas, not here, right? So I feel, bro, like, most niggas don't give me credit. Listen, bro, like, I'm a real complex nigga, right? Meaning, bro, like, you feel me? Like the shucking and jiving and the coonery, right? Like niggas be like, you feel me? Exhibiting, like, you know, in terms of satire and for jokes, right? Like that's fine and dandy, like for content, right? But niggas like and off YouTube, like when they talk to me, bro, niggas know like 24/7, I'm on that type time. You feel me, right? Like I live and breathe this shit, right? You feel me, right? Like
What are you living
so
and
when I
breathing?
do make content,
The
I feel like
the
folks
black
tend to
man,
overlook me as a
the black
person
power.
because, you know, my content is, you know.
All right. So since you said that, you set yourself up for low key. So since you say that you living and breathing this black power, this anti. Can you mark that area for me too? I'm not supposed to say that. How do you feel? Do you remember when you first started working at No Jumper? They thought you was gonna be, because you know your page is specialized on hood nigga content. You know what I'm saying? So
Sure.
you remember when they brought you in? It kind of already contradicts what you're doing outside if you're profiting off a hood nigga content. Murder, bang, bang, shoot 'em up, nigga die slow stuff. You know what
And
I'm
then
saying?
you go work with a
And-
nigga like Adam.
and then you go work with somebody like Adam who wants. I remember when you first got hired, that's what it seemed like they had 100% brought you in there for. You bring us Negro numbers. Like that's literally what you were there for.
Well, you know what's crazy, right, bro? It's like we're so like far removed from 12 months ago, right?
No, that is true. Like that was my
Right.
initial intake. You didn't really
Yeah,
get
yeah.
you didn't get there and do that, but yeah, you're right.
Of course, yeah, right. But like people forget though, dog. Like my first like quote unquote like viral moment in Ono Jumper was me saying, "Hold up now, bro. Like we cannot support the nigga shit." Meaning,
Oh
like,
yeah, the YSL shit. Yeah, the YSL shit. Yeah.
right. Like I came in saying, bro, I don't give a fuck like how powerful Thug is, like how close we are to Young Thug, nigga. If Thug is responsible for the murder of a 17-year-old boy, if Thug is responsible for taking a father from his son,
Allegedly.
it's fuck that
Allegedly,
nigga.
yeah.
Like keep him in jail, right? So like I've always been on that type of time, but niggas like overlook that because of the other shit. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean it's easy to overlook it when a nigga is paying his bills with the nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? So
The facts,
you know,
hey,
so
hey.
it's easy to overlook. So how do you feel about hip hop's? How do you feel about No Jumpers? I don't want you to get fired, but it sounds
Now?
like you know, I don't want you to get fired, but how do you feel about hip hop's influence with No Jumper? Does No Jumpers have the same influence, or do you think Adam is kind of like fuck that up for y'all. Like to where the shit that he's been doing the last couple months is kind of taking the voice off of like any valid hip hop takes that y'all actually might have in that.
Distracting
building.
from the journalism.
Yeah, distracted from the journalism.
Sure, right. So look, so bro, like in terms of influence, bro, I'll be real. Like we've never had more influence than we do right now. For example,
Nigga, what? Go ahead.
The IG page, right? If you watch our IG page, right?
Yeah.
We tend to break these stories first, and then like channels like the Daily Loud and Daily Slaps
pick up after that. Okay, so we're talking
right?
about that level of influence. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, right. Two is this though. Two, bro. Listen, like, yo, we got 𝙼𝙾100 who now does a routine podcast, and let's be real, my niggas. Like niggas wake up and type in 𝙼𝙾100 Clubhouse to listen to what 𝙼𝙾100 has to say about hip hop.
That's true. Now I will say that's the only good show that they have over there right now. But I will say that. Nigga, what other show? What other show is even at No Jumper right
His
now?
documentary?
Baby, bro, come on, bro.
No,
Listen,
that's just trash, my nigga. I'm
Adam
sorry.
and Brick.
You have to say what you have to say. That show is trash, bro. That show ain't it.
Wait.
The only good show I stand on. The only good show at No Jumper is.
But you don't think that Brick Baby is a trash podcaster?
What's Future doing?
I don't think he's the greatest. I don't think he's bad. I think he's a great. I think he's a great addition, but Adam is kind of bringing down the quality of a lot of these podcasts and shit right now. You know what I'm saying? With his whole content over everything, Crash Out, 𝚑𝚃22 story arc. It's just so played out, and it's kind of bringing down the quality of everything. You know, like the whole fake community world beef. It's lowering the quality of what could be there. The Adam and Wax show, I think, is the best show on the network for sure, though.
Listen though, right? Like, and there's an argument here that, bro, that the Adam and Wax show is the most impactful show that No Jumper has ever had in terms of the culture.
Oh no, I wouldn't argue that. I think you'd be right about that.
Right. So,
because y'all never had nobody in there that niggas in hip hop gave a fuck about. Like people cared about Adam because they wanted to use his platform, but niggas actually care about 𝙼𝙾100. Like,
Can I ask him a question?
Yeah, 𝙼𝙾100 is part of the culture. Hold on, J Nobles want to ask you a question.
Hey, yo, Flacco. Why do you like working at No Jumper?
I genuinely like the people that I work with. Like, right? Bro, listen, like the Adam, the Josh, the Donnie, Jason,
I don't know any
Prim, Brick, you feel me, right? And everybody, right? Like Sus, right? Like I genuinely like the people that I work with. Two, bro, listen, like it's the best job ever. You feel me, bro? Like I get to break stories. Like we just started like a new blog now. That now I get to have like a important and right, like like rolling, right. So pretty much, bro, like
You the main journalist.
He's an editorial.
Exactly.
I think he's a top nigga over there, though.
Like there's people there, right? But like I honestly feel like working with No Jumper empowers me to be felt in the culture. You feel me? Right? Like I get to leave my imprint and own the culture. And bro, I just like the motherfuckers that I work with.
I was about to say, like, what's your
Goal?
Yeah, like, but that's such a vague question. I really hate that question, but like, what do you want to be, like, your own Adam in a way? Like, I know that's kind of corny, but like, do you want to have your own journalist platform or like your own media platform or your own blog? You know what I mean?
Bro. You know what's crazy, bro? Like, I already do, right? Here, for example, my IG like news page has 72,000 followers, right?
Nigga, we don't care about numbers. We care about the creative content, nigga.
Yeah. Right? In terms of like the new era blogs, bro, like in terms of the new, like for example, like there's like the 2016 like rookie class, right? Of like the Adams, the Say Cheese, the academics, right?
Yeah.
But there's a 2020 like class as well, right? Saying like the like just the bloggers like and like who started popping off like during the pandemic, like me, like Study Nash, like King AK, right?
For sure.
Bro, I'm at the forefront of the next generation of hip hop bloggers. And bro, right? So like if I all
So okay, I get what you're saying. Like all you have to do is just breathe, and it's just gonna happen. I feel you.
Yeah, right.
Because you're the main.
Because look at this, right? Because look at this, right? So look, if I have 100K like subs right now, I have 70-something thousand, like followers, and on my news page, then like don't I already like have a substantial platform now in terms, right? Like
yeah, 170,000. Yeah.
Of my media platform.
You think is Adam happy about that?
Yeah, bro. Listen, bro. Here, right. So look, I feel like the misconception in a bunch of like the drama, right, is that Adam is a hater, bro. Listen, right. So look,
I think he admitted he was a hater,
and he's the dude, bro. When I first got here, right, and he called Vlad, like he called 𝔓𝔦𝔑, like 𝔓𝔦𝔐𝔓𝔦𝔑, and was begging him, yo, can you please interview Flacco? You feel me? And I think everybody else declined, but 𝔓𝔦𝔐𝔓𝔦𝔑 did, right? So, like, and he's been somebody who's been, like, he's been trying to empower me to do my own shit, you feel me?
That's good. Look, man, it was kind of hard watching the video, man. I kind of felt bad, you know what I mean? Like,
we were watching Point and Shoot's video. I know you know who Point and Shoot is.
Point and Shoot does a lot of hit pieces on you, nigga. He does. You gotta be familiar with that.
Yeah. I know you.
That is, no, bro.
I knew you were about to say that. It's okay. I understand you're not allowed to acknowledge him. I understand that because he specializes in no jumper hit pieces.
Bro, like, no. Listen. So like King AK-47, and told me about the channel on IG Live. I think this was like 2 weeks ago, right?
But like, you're not a hater. You're not a hater. I ain't gonna lie. That nigga be putting points on the board on y'all niggas. He be going crazy. That shit. Sometimes he be hating though. Sometimes I ain't gonna lie. He just be hating for no reason, but it be funny. But sometimes he be putting numbers on the board over there. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You feel me? Nah, bro.
You talking that shit about us, nigga.
Yeah, bro. Like right now, bro. Like, and I'm like in such a zen and peaceful space, bro, that like
go to Flacco's last video.
Quit this shit.
Go to Flacco's last video. I know it was some nigga content.
Flacco can read the secret.
He's just such a peace and zenful nigga.
Talking about he's peaceful
Been
and
listening
zen.
to more Badu.
You feel me, bro? Right, bro, listen, bro, like
Flacco been getting
I'm in
money.
like such
Jesus
like a
Christ.
zen and peaceful space, right? That when I hear about like other dudes like Point and Shoot, right? You said?
Yeah,
bro, listen, bro, like I genuinely, bro, like wish that like or hope for it, and everyone in this space, bro, would grow, including him, right? Because listen, bro, because I had to realize too, like doing content that's that niche in terms of just no jumper or the other shit, right? Or like me or whoever, right? Doing content that's just that niche, bro, it has a ceiling, right? So,
absolutely. You're 100% right about that. Yeah.
Right. Like, if dude entire like content again, I'm not sure, but if his entire content is talking about me or like whoever,
yeah, it's pretty much the no jumper universe.
Yeah, you feel me? Yeah, right. And I'm just like, bro, listen, if he's as funny as you say,
he's funny, bro. Yeah.
Then like he's wasting his time, right?
I don't think he's wasting his time. He's building his resume because the nigga can pivot just like Patrick CC. You know Patrick CC, like, he's huge. He's probably got over 1 million. But when I first started watching Patrick CC, he was doing videos on how to increase your streams as an independent music artist. This nigga is doing mini documentaries on how Bam Margera is like sold his conservatorship over. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he's fully transition. Niggas can transition. It's it's kind of okay if you build your platform on the back of something, but you're 100% right there. There's definitely a ceiling, no questions asked. Because it's
right. But here, right. But though, like we seen, like for example, bro, like we seen the other channels, right? Like I think Mecca Entertainment. Like we seen
the no jumper
other like channels who have done like the no jumper shit.
You talking about? Are you talking about Fig? You talking about back on Fig and Fig Community World?
No.
The no jumper reaction channel
called like Mecca and like Entertainment, right? And he has like 14,000 subs, I think, right?
Okay.
And when he stopped like doing like no jumper content and did some other shit, like that shit was doing like 200 views. You feel me? Like it ain't really translate. You know?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. You gotta do it good. Yeah, you gotta be good at it. But But yeah, man, I ain't gonna hold you up too long. We're at the end of this podcast. I don't know how long we've been going, but
We've been going for about 4
Y'all
hours.
was filming at 12 in the morning?
yeah, nigga.
It's 1 a.m. over here.
It's
pimp.
1:15, brother.
It's 1:15 over here.
It's 10 p.m. here, but God, yeah, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you niggas is, hey, man, listen, bro, it's that grind, man. Listen, I'm telling y'all, bro, listen, bro. I just hit like 100K probably like 20 minutes ago, bro. Listen, bro.
Oh shit! Oh, congratulations,
Congratulations,
nigga.
pimp.
Oh, you're not lying.
Man, hey,
Oh,
listen,
literally.
Hey,
yeah.
congratulations, nigga.
Yeah.
That grind, my nigga, bro. The grind just feels good, my nigga. Trust me, bro.
Absolutely.
Like when y'all hit that, bro, you know, it's gonna be worth it.
Yeah, for sure.
Hopefully, nigga.
Yeah.
All right, man.
But
All
yeah,
right.
man, you be
Hey,
safe,
I
nigga.
appreciate you, bro. I'm gonna hit you up. All right, bro.
Love, bro. Peace out.
Oh,
All
love,
right,
pimp.
peace.
Yeah, nigga. All right, well, there you go, guys. Flacco was pretty good.
Do we
Yeah.
have fame? Does this
Wasn't
podcast have
stuttering
famous
that
friends?
time.
Low
First
key,
of all,
low
Tony,
key.
no. Let's end this. That was
Wait,
crazy.
what did he say?
Does this
Does
podcast
this
have
podcast
famous
have
friends?
famous friends?
Yeah.
What?
He was like, no.
What are you talking
I
about?
don't know.
What are you talking about?
How many podcasts can just call up Flacco and be like, hey, how's Adam doing today?
How many want to, Tony?
One. And that's why we gonna reign supreme. We occupy an untapped market.
Yeah.
But nah,
Homeroom
man.
University, nigga.
Yeah.
But nah, man, Flacco was actually a lot better that time. Last time I talked to him, he was a little
Yeah, he kept it
he a little bit worse. But
as concise as he could.
He did.